Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Rock it like rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better keep. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk. I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off.
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. They can't hang with us. What twist?
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Time to go, night, night. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Sponge, sponge.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got 3. Got 24. Hey, alert. Check 26, check 26.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go now. Now the wolf. Hey, watch the slap.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
You ain't doing nothing with that. 56 at the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Rush in.
36 power.
Rush in.
Wilson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down.
56. Check 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch twist.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Good job right there. Good.
Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And he's got this down to the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in and picks up the first down.
Check the backer. Switch. Hey, switch gears. Slip. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Redskins scoop it. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. Go! Watch out. Check. Lucky.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Screen 80. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
56, right there, 56. You must be
Throwing is Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
set. 19. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 54.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And an alley to run. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. Target, 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 target. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 55's my guy. 55. 54. Talking about it. Come on. Mike 55. Mike 55.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Squish, double. Hey, check 24. Check 24. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Washington Redskins, first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Big stop.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. On first down, Watson going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. It's caught. Lockett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But the bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun again to Penny. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Mike set. 19. Mike 5-4. 54 down, he's coming. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They're not ready for this. They're not ready.
Watson on third down. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark. His second touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 23 yards the pickup there. Wilson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Quick the edge. 12. Go. 56, right there. 56. Here we go. Brother. Mark 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Wilson. It's complete to Drake.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 43.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Now Rashad Penny. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. Check. Crunch. 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 Check 31. Check 31. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. 56 to Mike.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Alert. Alert. 31.
On 1st and 10, Watson being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Carson. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now on the pitch. The ball's loose, and the Redskins scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
56, Mike, 56, right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Mike, 56.
Look. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
56. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the pass. Check it out, read. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Wilson to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch your slack.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
14, run it.
Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
36 power.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
14. Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We're beginning to tear you up. Don't get...
Check.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Into the Redskins have it. They do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Check 59. Check 3. Check Hopper. Hopper.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 59. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 22, check, over. 22, check.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson steps away to his left. Pass incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Reset. 19. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On first down, this is Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.